Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. Akowe is said to have broken down that he named Blublo, Ebony, and Igbi as co-conspirators in, registry falsification. Now, the reason happens to be because of a drama, surrounding a £500 that was gifted to him in an envelope. Now, you do remember that when Naomi got to the palace, Naomi said a whole lot of things. That Akowe has been, trusted. Like, the man is a trusted man. And Naomi said it to the Oni of Ife's face that Oni should know who this man is. At least this man has served him for 10 years. One thing that Akowe is known for is people. You know that there are a lot of people who come to the palace of the Oni of Ife. And the wives and everything about there is stew. Money, dollar, pounds, and all of that. Akowe, they say visitors will come, they'll give him money in an envelope. He will reject it. He says he's doing the work of the gods. He's not he's not working for that kind of value. That his value is coming from, the gods, okay? He's an upright traditional man. So when Naomi narrated all her, encounters with Akowe, they said the elders were in agreement. Oni of Ife was in agreement. And Naomi said something is definitely wrong somewhere. Kabiyesi should dig deeper to find what has happened. They said the royal, walls of Ile-Ife tremble as, drums of celebration. Like people started celebrating. Everybody was happy over what this controversy is beginning to turn into. Because Akowe, who has been so humiliated, his attitude has been malign, now find his voice with tears, conviction, and a long-awaited reckoning. With Queen Naomi's powerful defense still echoing through the hills, something broke within him. They said the Akowe started talking. As he stood, before elders, they said his hands were trembling slightly and his voice thick with emotion. Akowe recounted a situation that would change the entire tide of the controversy. He remembered vividly a day not long ago when an envelope containing £5,000 was handed to him through the chief security officer of the royal palace. They handed him an envelope of £500. But the thing is that he did not open that envelope immediately. He went with that envelope. They said the moment he opened the envelope, his instinct kicked in. Something about the gesture didn't sit right with him. And a man who has been an upright man, he's very upright. A man who is not carried away by money. Akowe, they said he has never ever been carried away by money. When guests will come to the palace from different countries, and it will be Saraka, a woof for maidens, that is Ayabas and everything because of how much they give money and all of that. Akowe is never moved. Every time you give him money, he's returning the money. Every time you give him money, he's returning the money. The only person he ever collects money from, they say, is Kabiyesi. You know that the work that he does, they know what, kind of compensation they pay some of these traditional workers monthly. And that is what he's comfortable to collect. So what is that thing that will make Akowe want to go and do something that he's not supposed to do? They have known him over the years. He has dignity. He has a good reputation. He has integrity. And that is why it hurts a lot of people that they want to use their own, desperation to ruin him. They say when he was handed over that envelope, he curiously opened it gently and saw the cash carefully folded inside. No note. No message, just, foreign currency. Immediately, without hesitation, they say Akowe closed the envelope, marched back to the chief security officer and instructed him to return it to Ebony. One of the newer Oloris who, one of the newer Ayabas, they have these maidens, they call them Ayabas in the palace. Now, the one that, received that money, that envelope from the chief security is a new Ayaba that lives inside the palace. And so with Ebony, they said she delivered that envelope to Ebony. According to the chief security officer, he said that he was outside where Ebony was saying that why would he return the envelope? Why would he return the envelope? Another person inside the suit, that is her chamber, Ebony's chamber, said she should know now Akowe is like that. And so the good thing is that the chief security officer could remember that situation. And remember that, yes, Akowe returned that envelope back. And remember that he also, in turn, returned that envelope back to Ebony through the maid. And the maid was called upon. And she said, yes, she gave the envelope back to Madame. So it's not about Akowe lying or something. These things actually happen. They said that was when they called Ebony to come and state why she gave Akowe $500. I mean, £500. Now, if you are living in Nigeria, you know that £500 is plenty of money in Nigeria. Under this administration where things are so tough, a greedy person would have accepted that money, use it to solve some of their problems, but not Akowe. And now they said they called her to come and stand before the elders to explain why she felt the need to give that kind of money to Akowe. Normally, under normal circumstances, she may have said that nothing like that ever happened. But there were too many witnesses. They had already called the chief security officer who attested to it. And they've already called the girl they gave the money, who is her own Ayaba, and who attested to it. And so there was no way out of it. And so they said what she said was that she just wanted to bless Akowe with that money for his good work in the palace. So Akowe is saying that now that money they sent to him is beginning to make sense. That they sent that money to him because they had already finished what they were doing. And, they felt like, okay, because the document was released by him and all of that. But he stood firm, saying that he knew nothing about their plans. Nothing. He has never collected one dime from any one of them. He has always known that things like that could get you into trouble. And that is why he never, ever collects money. And so right now, with everything that has happened, Akowe is saying that Blublo is in this, Ebony is in this, Igbi is in this, and Gospel is in this. You do remember that they say Blublo's aunt was involved, or is involved. Remember the part Gospel played, and the part Igbi played, and now the money part. And so things are getting very clear to Akowe now. And he is saying that these people are all involved because they are the ones whose names are inside the register. Oletik's name is not there. Dr. Lizzie's name is not there. So they saved themselves. They put their names, they removed Queen Naomi's name. They could care less whether these other women, Oletik and Gospel's, what do you call? Oletik and Dr. Lizzie's name is there. They could care less. They don't even care. They did what they wanted to do. And they left. So Akowe is saying that there is no way Blublo can say that she has nothing to do with this, that it is not even possible. That Blublo cannot say she has nothing to do with this, that she has everything to do with this. Akowe remembered what he saw when they took that thing and when they brought it back. The aunt was there in the palace. And at one occasion, it was even raining. What that Blublo's aunt was doing in the palace is what nobody understands up until now. This is what we are hearing. If the information is true, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media and should not be seen as fact.